The topic that I want to talk about is how, while growing up as a girl, what's the time? I think it's yeah, the hour is changing. That's why it's the cock is becoming something. So let's wait and see if it will stop like in a while. And there it goes again. Or maybe I could just continue. Who doesn't have chickens? Who doesn't know chickens? Anyway, I'm in Africa, so those are the normal natural sounds here. Anyway, let's continue. So my topic is, while growing up, right, as girls, we are taught to be quiet, we are taught to be pleasing, we are taught to be, what's the word, polite. And that's the thing about a child. When you're taught as a child what to be, when you grow up, you don't know how to be anything else, right? So what is the difference that we have in these generations? That, like, personally in our generation, oh my goodness, our generation would get beaten for, like, if a visitor comes and you still sit in a chair, right? They would discipline you. Like, if a visitor comes, get off the chairs. If you're walking by the road and maybe you find your mom's friend or your dad's friend, you have to like greet and show signs of respect, which is very nice. I love African culture for that. But then on the other hand, it had taught us, these children of these nowadays are a little bit different. But during our time, someone would have a lot of authority over children, and children would not know how to approach someone they trust to tell them that so and so did something, right? Just because we were taught that keeping quiet, being polite, and not making a fuss was the way to go for us as children. And I'm not speaking only about the female gender. I'm speaking about all the children in general, like the boys and girls, right? And now that we are grown-ups, you would expect someone to be grown up to be able to walk in spaces and command respect, right? Not even respect, like the way they walk in a room should show their confidence. And most of the time when you look in rooms, when you look around, maybe I like observing. I'm not quiet, but when I go in a place that is public and a lot of people are just making noise and here and there, I like to sit and keep quiet by myself, but not in a timid way, just observing. I love observing. I love creating scenarios in my head when I'm looking at people and how they interact, right? And what I've come to realize is that most of us do have like insecurities about ourselves, me included. I'm not talking about, I only talk things that are through my perspective, right? And when you're in a room like that, you will notice that yes, people are laughing and interacting, but people are very sensitive, especially when it comes to how their bodies look, how they look. Some will maybe, if you look like at a group of friends where one friend is too talkative, all the rest are like timid, and they will laugh after the other one has spoken, right? And their body language, sometimes you can tell who is the alpha of the group and who is the least confident in the group, who follows around, like who leads and who follows, right? But that is something that I have written about in my new book, but mostly in the woman's perspective, because I'm a girl and I have grown up as a girl, right? So I don't know if my content will be helpful for men, but I think that it is good for us to listen to the perspectives. So the book is called The Becoming, and in that book I've written a story of a girl since she's born, how she transitions into her girlhood, and then from her girlhood into her teenage years, how she transitions from her teenage years in high school into university, how she transitions from the university into the real life and into marriage and into motherhood, right? And I know this book will resonate with many women, because all of us, I guarantee, have gone through through all these stages. But because of her story, we are going to be able to see ourselves in her life, right? That is what I think, that as people, we need to go into what creates us as a society, what it is that has made us become who we are. And I think my impact in this life is about analyzing and speaking up, so that people can discover and know who they are and why they are the way they are, so that they can make better decisions and not fall into patterns of our parents. Most of our parents are, if you can relate, they have gone through the same patterns that their parents went through and the parents before. If you go behind in your lineage, I know you will observe that. But then our generation from now onward, make sure that you are the generational curse breaker, right? So that is why I am writing, and that is why I am speaking up, because I think that as women, as men, as population in general, we do have a lot of things that lie underneath a lot of pain that we really need to talk about and come to the root of it, so that we make sure all the next generations feel better. So I'm going to put a screenshot of that book. It's not yet in hard copy, guys. I only have it in soft copy. If anyone is willing to buy it and read, that is well and good. I'm also going to drop the link where you're going to find it, because I have an online shop. You can do a transaction with mobile money and you will get your book on in your phone. Okay, so let's continue talking. Meanwhile, I hope that you guys have prepared yourselves for this year, because you have to make sure at least a little change for all your plans is moving on, right? So see you later.